Welcome to this BirdTrack video. In this video I'll be showing you how to add records. Once you've logged in, select Add Records from the Your Options menu on the left of the screen. Here you'll be asked a few questions. The first is, where did you visit? If you've previously set up sites within BirdTrack either via the app or the website, you can select them from the drop down menu. If you do not have any sites within BirdTrack, you will need to select At a New Place. Here you're presented with a map. You can zoom in on the map using the scroll wheel on your mouse or using the plus and minus keys in the top left hand corner of the map. There are three map display options: satellite, street, and for the British Isles, OS. You can go to full screen on any of these maps by pressing the button to the right of the map options. Pressing the button again will return you to the page. The easiest way to create a new site is to simply zoom in on the area that you visited. Once you've found the area that you visited, you can select Point from the Drawing Tools menu on the right of the screen. Click on the map to the area that you visited. A point will appear. If you're not happy with a point, you can click anywhere else on the map to relocate it. Once you're happy with the position of the pin, you can give your site a name. Try to give it a meaningful name and avoid names such as My Garden, My Local Walk, or My Local Patch. There is also another option in creating a site. You can select Popular Places from the top left hand corner of the map. Here, a range of popular places that are already preloaded within BirdTrack will be shown. This includes many National Trust properties, RSPB nature reserves, and national nature reserves. Simply zoom in on the map to find a location. Clicking on the pin will display the name of the popular place and also give you the option to use the place. Clicking Use Place will autofill the name. Once you're happy with the location that you visited, you can add the date. Simply click in the field and a calendar will be displayed with the current day highlighted. You can also add a start and end time if you wish. Next, you'll be asked what type of records did you collect, systematic or casual. A systematic or complete list is a list where every species that you are positively able to identify through sight or sound is made. A casual record is where you only recorded highlights. You can also add optional visit information such as comments, weather notes, and count types. Once you've filled everything in on here, you can click Continue. On this screen you can add the species that you recorded during your visit. Simply start typing in the species you wish to add into the box and a list will appear with the most likely species at the top. Click the species that you want to add and click Add. Next you can add a count. Leaving the count box empty will presume the bird was just present and no count was made. You can add exact numbers, or you can add circas or plus. Clicking the optional button will allow you to add extra details such as comments, whether the record was remarkable or sensitive. Marking a record as sensitive will mean the record will not appear in any public outputs. You can add habitat information, flight direction, pinpoint the sighting within the area that you visited, add breeding evidence, extra information such as behaviour, record status, and additional information on brood size and crush size, plumage details, and even upload a photo. I'm going to carry on adding some more species. There is also the option to use checklist mode. Here you're shown a list of the most likely species to be recorded in the area you visited. Simply click Present to add the species to the list and add any counts that you may have made. If a species does not appear in the list that you recorded, you can add them via the species box up in the top left hand corner. Once you've added all the species you recorded, you can click Submit. Here you are shown a summary of the visit with the place name at the top, the date and the time. Below is a list of the species that you recorded and the counts that were made, with the total number of species recorded underneath. You can edit the entry, add more records or confirm the records. Once the records have been added, we return to the home page, and from the activity feed we can see the visit that we just entered, with the date, the location of the visit, what type of records we made, how many species we've seen and any highlights. And the map shows the boundary of the site that we visited. To add more records, simply repeat the process.